Introduce the final speaker of the conference, Dr. Professor Amika Oguzi. He is a professor of physical chemistry at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri. He received his PhD in physical chemistry from the University of Calabar. He was a postdoctoral research fellow and TWAS UNESCO associate from 2008 to 2011 at the State Key Laboratory for Corrosion Protection and Institute of Metal Research in China. He was appointed Young Affiliate of TWAS, the World Academy of Science. He is a fellow of OPIC Fund for International Development. His research interests span the areas of electrochemistry, electrochemical technology, environmental and occupational hazard management. His research group, the Electrochemistry and Material Science Research Unit, is known worldwide for groundbreaking research in metal corrosion and protection. Mr. Oguzi has successfully graduated about 25 PhD students with over 180 publications in high-impact peer-reviewed journals and some patented research findings. He has held several administrative positions at Federal University of Technology, Nigeria. He was listed among the world's top 2% scientists by the Stanford University study. So welcome to you in this conference. Please. Yeah.
So my talk is
proceed.
on the... Okay, yeah. So thank you very much. First, I want to thank the organizers of this conference for inviting me. In particular, I want to thank Dr. Sylvester of Cape Comorin Publishers for giving me this opportunity. So my talk today is on the convergence of electrochemical corrosion and nanotechnologies for sustainability. And I will make my talk in this outline. I will just give one slide about Nigeria, about my university, about the center which I'm heading now. Then I'll go into the talk about electrochemistry, nanotechnology, corrosion technology. Then I'll talk about our work in these areas. So this is Nigeria, of course, is in West Africa. Is the red dot, the red country you see there. And we are about conservatively 190 million people in Nigeria. We have many ethnic groups. We speak English officially, but we have also over 500 other different languages, right? So we have our politics, democracy. We have 3 main religions in Nigeria, and we have 2 seasons in terms of the weather: the dry season, which we are in now, and the wet season. So my university is the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, right? It's the first university of technology in Nigeria, established in 1980. Currently, we have 10 schools or faculties, 60 departments. We have about 175 full professors and close to 1,000 other lecturers. And our student strength is close to 30,000. And our campus is quite large. It's a green campus, as you see there. And most importantly, I would like to mention that our university has been very successful and well known for provision of technical manpower in Nigeria. So we have a Center of Excellence in Future Energies and Electrochemical Systems established in 2019 with funding support from the World Bank and the French Development Agency. So the focus, the proposal which we've set up and we are running. We just have our second set of students, right? So we do education and training, we do research, we do lab services, and we are very much interested in technology transfer. So with this center, my university is going to be able to, to translate research from the laboratory to the industry and to society. So the center we run only technology. We are currently admitting students, and we have partial and full scholarships for Nigerian and foreign students. So our research areas is quite diverse, from renewable energies to storage, electrochemical storage systems, to corrosion, catalysis, and nanotechnology, etc. It's all there, and we have good experts in these areas. So I just want to mention that we have what we call the ACE Fuels webinar series, which we started in June last year. It's held every second Thursday of the month, and we bring in some of our collaborators from different parts of the world to talk to us on their research projects. We also have what we call the ACE Fuels Innovation Series, where we bring in those researchers that have been able to translate, or have been able to transform from academics to become CEOs of their own companies, in terms of translating their research to commercial projects. So Sebastian Thomas of the Monash University talking. So we go straight to the technical aspect of my talk. First is electrochemistry, which is what we are mostly involved with, and which will a nutshell of a typical electrochemical system. Because these materials have quite different properties from the bulk materials they are made from. So we'll go back to that. And I'll just mention here that for us, in talking about nanotechnology, we have two approaches. Either at the nanoscale and at the subatomic scale. Because once the probing of materials, the nanoscale characterization of materials is important for materials discovery. Then we talk about corrosion. You know,
give me a...
If not, sir, please carry on, please.
No, I'm trying to transfer, because originally was on my, I was connected through my phone. So I'm trying to transfer the connection to my
so we can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you see me?
Yeah, we can see you as well. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, great. So my name is Dr. Amika Ohia. I am a faculty member for the ACE Fuel. So a brief history about ACE Fuel. So ACE Fuel is a World Bank initiative for future energy and electrochemical systems. And it's domiciled currently in the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, just like the professor was saying before he was cut off by the network. So, and I believe they're working on it, and very soon he will come back in. So a brief history about FUTO first. FUTO like he was trying to explain in his presentation, the Federal University of Technology is the foremost University of Technology in Nigeria. It's in Southeast Nigeria. And the demographics of FUTO is about 25,000 students, both undergrad and postgraduate students. You know, and there are about 10 faculties with different departments. So hello, can you see me? Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. I can hear you as well, sir.
Okay, great. So like I had some interruptions there on my connection. So yes. So then ACE-Fuel, which Professor Amika Oguzi is the center leader, started in 2018, and the center is focused on 3 key disciplines. One is nanotechnology, the other one is future energy, and then you have corrosion technology and electrochemical systems. So these are the 4 key departments, or should I say disciplines, that ACE-Fuel is focused on. And basically we offer master's and PhD degree programs currently at ACE-Fuel. And quite recently, we graduated a set of PhD and master students. And then currently, just like he also mentioned, we're admitting new students. And we're also offering partial and full scholarship, depending on the demographics, gender, and other considerations, depending on, you know, where the student is coming from. So I think that's, I don't know if there's any other thing you would like to know about us and what we do and what we offer.
Actually, we were more interested in the core chemistry that you people study over there, especially after Oguzi sir. I have heard a lot about her from the faculty members of our trust, and we would love to hear from his side, his research area. Do you also work on that research area in which Amika sir is working?
No, currently I'm of the future energy discipline, and my core area is in the geothermal energy sector, and with more emphasis in well engineering. So we look at drilling geothermal wells, both injector wells and producer wells, and that's my core discipline. So I've not been opportune to work directly under him. Maybe let me even check if there's somebody that has worked directly with him in that discipline.
Please check and ask somebody if somebody can tell us. Actually, I don't know how many people from Nigeria have joined, but I can guess from their names that there is some person, Isahia Chukwama.
Yeah, let me scroll through real quick, and then I can. Yeah, Arukalam, can you hear me? Dr. Arukalam.
Yeah, Prince Will.
Yeah.
This is Dr. Innocent Ike.
Yes, Innocent Ike. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So they were asking some questions. I don't know. You've done some projects in the past with Prof.
Yeah. I'm in electrochemical technology section, and we work on electrochemical energy storage devices like electrochemical capacitor and batteries.
Good. So that's good. So can you elaborate a little bit more on the current projects you're working on with Prof and his team, and probably throw some light on the work that he's doing, just to give our audience a feel of what we're doing in the center.
All right. We were able to fabricate both symmetric and asymmetric electrochemical capacitors from biomass. And we were able to fabricate, a symmetric electrochemical capacitor from the biomass. We activate, and then we get activated carbon. We carbonize and activate and get activated carbon. We also fabricated a supercapacitor that uses hybrid electrode materials that are composite. That is combination of activated carbon and also metallic oxide, as well as conducting polymers. And we're able to use this to fabricate asymmetric and symmetric electrochemical capacitor, and we characterize them, and the performance, we are good enough. And there are some virgin biomaterials like leaves and coconut shell and palm fronds and things like that we have been experimenting on. And we have been able to establish that they can be used with integration of some conducting polymers to work as an electrode material, both for battery and electrochemical capacitor. And they have been, their performance has been good enough. It has been satisfied to be good enough. And this, we are also exploring so many other nanomaterials, which are being considered here as waste. And we are converting them into electrode material, which can be used both in catalysis and other things. And we can use it to convert waste to wealth, and also as electrochemical energy storage devices. So these are the few things we have done in some couple of years in this SC12.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ike.
And thank you, Innocent Ike. Thank you very much. It's nice to interact with you, also with Prince Wele Oyo. Actually, he's trying to connect, but he's not able to connect right now. So I would request Professor Rajesh Kant. Rajesh sir, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah. I would request Professor Rajesh Kant to give the concluding remarks to the meeting. If anyhow Amika sir joins, we'll give him chance to speak. Thank you. It's very nice to interact with Nigerian people. Hopefully not this time, maybe next time your internet gives us a better chance to interact with you, and the students would like to ask you the questions, but because of some technical issue, I think the speaker is not able to connect with us. If anyhow he connects, we'll talk to him. Thank you, Prince Well Oyo sir. Thank you, Innocent Iki. Thank you. So Rajesh sir, please for the concluding remarks. Thank you very much.
Should I start, ma'am?
Yes, sir, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Rajesh Kant, is here to present you the concluding remarks of the second day of this international.
Please, your video on. Put your video on.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Rajesh Kant, is here to present you the concluding remarks of the second day of this international conference on the recent advances in chemical sciences. The day's proceedings started with a formal welcome address by Dr. Avinash Kumar Gupta, HOD Department of Chemistry, Government College for Women, Parade Ground, Jammu. The first plenary lecture was planned to be delivered jointly by Dr. Muhammad Hussain, Associate Professor, Marmara University, Istanbul, Turkey, and Madam Bahar, Asil Gulu, R&D Design Center, Tekirdağ. But due to some unavoidable circumstances, Dr. Hussain could not join the lecture, and the lecture was presented by Madam Bahar. The topic of her lecture was biodegradable material application for novel sustainable textile design. In her lecture, she discussed in detail how bioplastics, that is the plastic materials produced from renewable biomass resources such as vegetable fats and oils, cornstarch, straw, wood chips, sawdust, recycled food waste, etc. can be used in an eco-friendly manner for sustainable development without much polluting the environment. She also told the audience in detail about the sustainable biodegradable project carried by YKK. The lecture was specifically organized to meet the need of the audience. The second plenary lecture was presented by Dr. Ramneet Kaur, Laboratory Manager, Global Resource Recovery, Melbourne, Australia. The topic of her talk was advances in the treatment of wastewater contaminants in industrial setting. She discussed in detail the various steps, that is neutralization, coagulation, flocculation, and adsorption of contaminants by the activated carbon for the treatment of wastewater. She very interestingly explained how activated carbon filtration is a commonly used technology based on the adsorption of contaminants onto the surface of a filter, and how this method provides a sustainable solution in treatment of water and recycling it consistently. The lecture was also very remarkably elaborated and well designed. Thereafter, we were having two technical sessions. The first session was chaired by Dr. S.K. Pandey, Professor, Department of Chemistry, University of Jammu, and a total of 8 presentations were made in this session. The presenters include Dr. Iqtidar Hussain, Dr. Pankaj Gupta, Dr. S. Abhindu, Dr. Rabia Khan, Dr. Nirupama, Dr. Yashpal, and Pawandeep Kaur. The second technical session was chaired by Dr. Meena Sharma, Professor, Department of Chemistry, University of Jammu, and 4 presenters made their presentation in this session. The presenters of this session were Vinoda V. Patil, Ravinder Pal Kaur Singh Sodhi, Vishram Hiramani, Mohammad Yasin Sirwal. Both the technical sessions were conducted marvelously under the able chairmanship of our revered professors, and all the presenters presented their research work very enthusiastically and effectively. After technical sessions, there was a third plenary lecture by Professor Dr. Amika E. Oguzi, Center Leader, Director of Africa Center of Excellence in Future Energies and Electrochemical Systems, and Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research Development and Amplification, Innovation, Federal University of Technology, Owerri, IMO State, Nigeria. The topic of his deliberation was the convergence of electrochemical cohesion and nanotechnology for sustainability, but due to some technical error, he could not deliver his lecture. And thereafter, no, I would like to say something. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, nowadays chemical science emerged as a basic and latest tool for all kinds of technical research, education, and allied subjective collaborative work among various leading branches of science. Chemistry plays a key and vital role for all basic branches of science. Day by day, various techniques, instrumentations encompassing innovations are rapidly emerging in the field of science and technology. Most sophisticated instrumentation techniques play a key and reliable role for the characterization, structure determination, and identification of new molecules. On the basis of these inventions, researchers can modify their work according to the need of the industry and for the betterment of the society. This conference surely served as a common platform for participating experts from industry, academia, and research organizations, and definitely provided a knowledge-sharing pedestal to have an insight into the current scenario and technological advancements in their concerned field. In the last, I would like to thank all the plenary speakers, chairpersons of all the technical sessions, and various presenters and the participants, due to whom this conference was a great success. Now, I request Professor Anjali Abrol to formally present a vote of thanks. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Rajesh Khan, sir. I would request all the participants to please put their video on mode so that we can have a collaborative photograph of the conference. Especially the people from outside. Please put your videos on mode. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now I would request Professor Anjali Abrol for a formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Gurpreet. Myself, Anjali Abrol, Associate Professor, Department of Chemistry, GCW Parade, find immense pleasure to extend vote of thanks on the concluding day of International Conference on Recent Advances in Sustainable Chemistry on behalf of the Department of Chemistry, GCW Parade. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Mohammad Uzan, Associate Professor, Textile Engineering Department, Faculty of Technology, Marmara University, Istanbul, Turkey, and Madam Bahar, YKK Metal and Plastic Products Industry and Trade, who were joint speakers for plenary session 3rd and today's first session for their words of knowledge on the subject biodegradable materials. I extend my thanks to Dr. Ramneet Kaur, Laboratory Manager, Global Resource Recovery, Melbourne, Australia, for sparing her valuable time to enlighten us all with her knowledge of converting water waste into useful materials. I further extend my thanks to Dr. S.K. Pandey, Professor, Department of Chemistry, University of Jammu, for chairing Technical Session 3rd, and Dr. Meena Sharma, Professor, Department of Chemistry, University of Jammu, for being the chairperson of the Technical Session 4 despite their busy schedule. Further, my thanks are due to Professor Dr. Amika Oguzi, Center Leader Director Africa of Excellence in Future Energies and Electrochemical Systems and Deputy Vice Chancellor Research Development Innovation, Federal University of Technology, State Nigeria. I also thank worthy Principal Dr. S.V. Saswat, under whose guidance and leadership we were able to hold this conference successfully. My thanks are also due to our HOD, Dr. Avinash Kumar Gupta, whose support and cooperation helped us to make this conference a success. I also acknowledge the support and cooperation of the teaching fraternity of the department. Last but not the least, I extend my thanks to Cope Comiran Trust India and all the participants who remained with us for 2 days, and without their participation, this conference would not have achieved the success which it has attained. Thanks are due to Dr. Gurpreet Kaur for conducting the proceedings of the conference successfully. Thanks are also due to Antriksh and Pranav from BCA Department of GCW Parade for rendering technical support in the conduct of conference. It would not be right on my part if I don't thank the non-teaching staff of the college for their cooperation. I also express my sincere thanks to press and media for giving coverage to the event. Hope to see you all in the near future. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and blessed. Thanks once again. Have a great day ahead.